Rainollon here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Mutalist Cernos. Mutalist Cernos is one of the family of Cernos bows. This bow is quite powerful. I think this is the strongest single target Cernos in the entire game. Nothing comes close. Mutalist Cernos has a very powerful interaction with one of our most used mods, and I'm going to show you which one it is. So, the mod that is most common that we all use is Galena's app. Galena's app gives you the status damage and also direct damage per status and target. This is a additive damage, right? The Mutalist Cernos sees this as a multiplicative, which is quite disgusting. And you wonder how. So if you fully charge the bow and shoot it, it's additive. But if you were to tap it, it's a multiplicative, which is weird. I don't know why does that interaction even exist, but yeah, it does exist. So it's a multiplicator, which is ridiculously high scaling. Then we have increased damage, which is additive, serration. And we also have longbow sharp shot, which on headshot you get 300% multiplicative damage on your next shot, which we're always going to shoot enemies in the head. And this, with all the multi-shots, it's kinda ridiculous in terms of single target. Split flight, what it does is when you hit enemies, you get 100% multi-shot, but you lose accuracy, stacks up 4 times, which is the highest multi-shot generator in the entire game. The accuracy negative, who cares? We're going to be very close to enemies, shooting them in the head, and yeah, all of your projectiles is going to hit them, do an extreme amount of damage. Another thing is the dot damage that Mutalist Cernos procs, which is Toxin, can refresh the duration on the split flights, which is really good. So sustaining this is maybe the easiest of all bows, which is amazing. Hammer shot for critical damage stash chance. You're gonna want to have a ton of stash chance to proc heat, and the passive of this bow is Toxin, which is guaranteed. We also have viral to multiply the damage. There is heat, rim rounds, and magnet force. These two give you viral damage and also stash chance. And critical delay gives you a lot of critical chance, lowers your fire rate, but because we will never fully charge this, we will always just tap it for quick shots. The negative fire rate is not that big of a deal at all. So these are pretty much the mods. It doesn't have a lot of critical chance, as you can see here, but we have still a decent chance to crit, and when we crit with this critical multiplier, with all of these additives and multiplicatives, you're going to see some ridiculous damage, and it's going to help you a ton. For the Exos Weapon Adapter slot mod, I will highly recommend for you to go is like something like Terminal Velocity for projectile speed. It is a projectile weapon, so this will help it out a lot. Or you can also go for Vigilante set for the bonus hands and crit, which also will help you as well. Longbow, like I said, 300% multiplicative damage on headshots, and you're going to always have this. It's just quite good. The stats here are overall solid. Riven disposition is amazing. I think the Riven is extremely cheap. A lot of people don't know that this weapon is powerful, so if you want to have a single targeter that does a lot of damage and procs really powerful dots, you can of course go for a critical chance, critical damage multi-shot Riven, and then remove critical delay. And of course you can also do removing hammer shot and adding something like the Rifle Elementalist, which is another multiplicative damage for your damaging elements, and we're going to proc heat and toxin, which also will help you a ton with damage. But hammer shot isn't that bad for higher stash chance and crit multi. It's all up to you. I think this will maybe overall do more damage, but majority of content we have right now, you're going to like kill them quite fast. So this won't even proc that often. I mean, not proc that often, won't do something often. Stat-wise here, stat chance is amazing, total damage doesn't look like massive, but it is. So that's it here. So I'm going to show you now against the corrupted heavy gunner dudes, spawn them right here. I'm going to shoot them in the head once, and you can see it doesn't do a lot of damage. But now we have the longbow sharp shot, so I'm going to shoot them in the head again. And as you can see, the overguard is gone, and it's constantly proccing toxin, viral, and heat, and without any stacks, just one stack, with no buffs or armor strip, that heavy gunner, that is also Eximus unit, died. Nothing. This guy, dead. This guy, dead. You just shoot once and you don't need to charge it. Remember, just tap it. If you just tap it, it's a multiplicative damage. And you can see these guys are all just going to die, which is quite disgusting. And it's better for me to show you this build in-game. So, let's go. And we are in. The map is called Mod, it's Survival at the Void. I'm going to show you this weapon in here. So, as you can see, I'm just tapping and these guys are all just going to disappear really fast. Yep. It's quite disgusting. This is a quite disgusting bow. One of my viewers told me about this bow, wanted me to make a build video and also format and try it out. After digging into Wikipedias and looking into what makes this thing interesting or unique, and I saw that the Galvanized app gives it a multiplicative when you tap it, which is... I don't know why does it exist. Maybe there's some other primaries that also have the exact same system, but I don't remember which one. Maybe this is the only one. It's kinda nasty. It's kinda nasty. Like, nothing here is going to survive. Not a single enemy here. Not a single enemy. So the moment you hit this one guy, he is going to die. Like, there is nothing he can do to survive, which is messed up. And also, there's something I must mention is punch through. Do not use punch through on this weapon. Don't. The reason why is the lingering arrow that is attached to enemies is the one that constantly procs toxin. Constantly procs toxin in other elementals like heat and viral. If you were to add punch through, that lingering arrow will go through the enemy, hit over here, and that cloud that it's right now releasing, I don't know if you can see it, it's a very black and red cloud. That cloud is going to be here and not inside or near enemies. So that's why do not build this thing for punch through. You're going to nerf the weapon a ton. And you're never going to use this guy as a clear. You're going to use it as a single targeter. So, like a pocket weapon. Use your favorite primary, secondary, use your favorite melee for clear. And once you see something that is dangerous, something that needs to be DPS, just pull out your Mutalist Cernos. And yeah, you're going to just annihilate it really fast. Really fast. This Eximus enemy overguard is broken. One more tap, then it's... I don't know why does it see it as a multiplicative on a tap. And you wonder how much damage is that. Someone already did the math and it's around 3,000 to 4,000 damage. Yeah. I don't know. I think we have been sleeping on this thing for a very long time. Maybe if they released a Coda version of this guy, it's people going to wake up and realize how powerful this weapon truly is. Making this guy is kind of annoying. You have to technically make a regular Cernos, then make the Mutalist Cernos, which is a 24-hour development. So that's like a downside. And a lot of people have the Proboscis Cernos, which you need regular Cernos to make a Mutalist Cernos, and then from Mutalist Cernos to make the Proboscis Cernos, which is ridiculous. But do not make the Proboscis, he doesn't come close to this guy. This is Acolyte, I'm gonna shoot him in the head. It's going to constantly generate toxin and heat on this guy. Shoot him one more time. This is also without any buffs or armor strip, just raw damage. And he is being eaten quite fast. If I were to armor strip this guy, it will do a lot more damage. Like my initial hits will just make him disappear like that. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. Don't sleep on this guy. If you like or if you want a really powerful single targeter that procs a bunch of status effects, procs powerful damage over times, this is like quite good. Riven is something I will highly recommend, mostly because the Riven disposition is really high and also very cheap. A lot of people don't know that this weapon is powerful, so that's going to help you out a ton. And yeah, that's the Mutalist Cernos. Time for me to leave once I get the option to extract. Oop, there we go, that guy is dead. There we go. Alright, let me just leave and I'll be right back. Yeah, it's quite powerful. It's quite powerful. It's a really good single targeter. It's up there. It's generally up there. It's definitely like top 20, top 10 best single target primaries. It's really good. If we ever get a coda, and if they don't change the Galvanize app, seeing as a multiplicative, definitely a lot of people will use it. It's quite powerful. It's quite good. But that's the build. That's the bow. I hope you enjoyed the weapon. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like, sub, and of course, see y'all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.